It is 12:30 and we're good to go with the Stallion parade. The first on show, it is Olga White's Murka's Gem. He is 6-year-old 15-3. Murka's Gem is the clone of Gem Twist, who is recognised over the world as one of the best show jumpers of all time. Gem Twist is the only horse to have won the American Grand Prix Association Horse of the Year title 3 times. He also won 2 Olympic silver medals in 1988 at the Seoul Olympics. Murka's Gem is identical in all respects to the original Gem Twist, except he is a stallion. Registered with the Anglo-European Studbuck, he already has his first crop of 26 foals on the ground. It is the 16-2 Balou Star and is a totally fearless jumper with power, scope and speed. Taking a team and individual bronze medal at the European Championships in Austria in 2016, he was second at the Liverpool International Championship, going one better to take the win the following year. Balou Star is by Balou de Rouet. 2014, Balou de Rouet rose from 77th to 36 on the WVFSH sire rankings, the biggest climb in the rankings by any stallion that year. So Shutterfly is graded with both the Hanoverian, Westphalian, Self Francais, Mecklenburg, Rhinelander and Oldenburg International stud books. His sire Silvio has produced numerous outstanding sport horses, perhaps the most famous being Shutterfly, who is Sir Shutterfly's full brother. So Shutterfly achieved excellent scores in his 30-day test with a 10 for scope, 9.75 and 9.5 for jumping ability and technique respectively, and a 9 for temperament and character. It's already a popular stallion for event breeders and show jumpers alike. He's by the great Numero Uno with Libero H and Landgraf lines. Has bred a prolific number of proven performance horses, mostly in show jumping, and earned himself Kerr rating at the KWPN Studbuck with breeding values in the 140, scoring 97% reliability as a jumping stallion for the last 2 years. Footloose LG would complement both bold type mares to heavier stamp mares. His sire Numero Uno gained a 9 for his explosive takeoff at his grading. For breeders looking for a stallion to bring quality, temperament and innate jumping ability, this lovely sport horse stallion has to be a good choice. Cartier is a Holstein stallion, the only stallion bred on a contender, capital and Landgraf pedigree. A unique stallion, ideal for jumping and eventing breeders. He's out of the mare Sestion, is Cartier. That comes from Holstein, their breeding family. Cartier's offspring are impressive in jumping and eventing, with 30 of them jumping or eventing at international level. One of them, Erasmus van der Heffing, who jumped internationally with Tim Stockdale, member of the Nations Cup teams over the past few years. Arko III. By the world-famous Argentinius out of Unica. He was the #1 show jumper in the world for 3 years. Arko III went on placed 188 times on the international circuit. He is the highest earning stallion of his generation standing in the UK. Some of his most notable progeny include Argento, ridden by John Whittaker, has won numerous international Grand Prix. In 2015, Argento became the #1 show jumper in the world, following in his father's footsteps. Ramiro B was ranked second, eventing stallion in 2015. Ramiro B was bred in Belgium in 1994, himself an international Grand Prix winning show jumper ridden by Edward Doyle. He's been awarded ambassador for the Belgian Warm Blood Society on the basis of his huge success of the progeny at the top of their disciplines. And in there, with one of his younger progeny, a 6-year-old Kushla Ramiro, been out in Portugal over the past few months, jumping in the 6-year-old age classes. They're doing very well indeed. The 5-year-old Hocus Pocus. Dutch warm blood standing at 16-2. Hocus Pocus is a British-bred Dutch warm blood, born in 2012. Is registered with the Anglo-European stud book. His sire is Team Niehoff's Showdown Stallion Zambezi, son of the famous Heartbreaker, and his dance pedigree also boasts top stallions such as Vancouver, Silvio and Concord as well. He was the highest placed British-bred 3-year-old in the country at the British Breeding Futurity Evaluation in 2015, winning the BEF 3-year-old Futurity Awards in the same year as well. The Terackie Ben Al-Hazzar represents a stunning example of the Pintavian breed with a short muzzle, large nostrils and a lovely eye. Nice arch to his neck, good sloping shoulders. Ben has good quality flat bone and a nice short back with well-sprung ribs and high tail carriage. Ben has a wonderful self-carriage. He uses quality and presence and loves to show off. He's a good straight mover with natural balance. This beautiful stallion is tested homozygous, so will always produce offspring that are Tobiano, regardless of the colour of the mares. Brings Spirit, British warm blood this one. The world of eventing with 75% thoroughbred blood. And this 16-2 stallion, 8 years old. His sire was Springfield Symphony. He's a former national champion eventer. His dam was by the legendary stallion Calvados, who competed at Grand Prix level and was one of the leading KWN sires for show jumpers in the world. His progeny have been British eventing young horse finalists, county show winners and Futurity premium winners as well. It's a 15-year-old, 16-2 Oldlands Vivaldi IV. He was put forward for the Scottish Sport Horse Stallion grading, where he was graded and received the highest mark of 8.5 for his jumping technique, which is the highest mark ever recorded. Vivaldi then went on to win numerous 4-year-old classes around the country. From then on he moved up the BESJA grades to eventually become Grade A. With his bloodlines, the Good Times, Nimador and Almay Z lines, you are sure to breed a winner. Jaguar male is a big, noble stallion, almost entirely thoroughbred, 82%. Jaguar male sire is the thoroughbred handing glove, who had an exceptional multi-discipline sport career. Lightly raced, handing glove that then competed at both Prix St George Dressage and Grand Prix show jumping as well. Of a laudanum mare with the Almay Z and Gotthard lines there as well. He is the leading sire of eventers in France. He's currently ranked 4th in the WBF SH sire rankings for 2016. So now we go to Noble Warrior, the 17-hand, 8-year-old stallion. It's by Warrior, who is a son of Tangelo Van Tove, Heartbreaker lines there as well. Competed at the London Olympics and the Global Champions Tour shows. Is a proven winner at 5-star international level, including victories at Hickstead, Royal Windsor, Horse of the Year show and the Royal International Horse Show as well. Is out of Casantos Lady, Scopy mare by Casantos, who competed at BS herself. His 2-year-old offspring are showing phenomenal potential when free jumped. Scope and carefulness with the same great athleticism and canter. Standing at 148 centimetres, a 17-year-old Netherlands Welsh pony stallion here. He is by Highmead Duty Free, out of Janet, and his bloodlines go back to Oakley Bubbling Spring. He also sired the 2016 SPSS Supreme Champion, Fairlight Rhiannon, who was also top filly, top foal and top pony. His offspring score highly at the BEF Futurity Evaluations, and as a result he has been the leading sports pony sire of event ponies for several years now. It is Big Star, double Olympic gold medalist now. Big Star is very much the stallion of the moment after his individual gold medal win at the Rio Olympics in 2016 with Nick Skelton, 4 years after winning team gold at the London Olympics. He was named KWPN Horse of the Year in 2012. Quick Start is one of the most influential show jumping sires, whose other well-known offspring include Orient Express, HDC, Star Power and Stella. Big Star's dam sire Nimador is rated as one of the most influential sires in history. And this is an amazing opportunity to see 3 Olympic show jumping stallions in the arena here together. An incredible opportunity for British breeders.
This is a 3-year-old black stallion, a son of the amazing stallion De Niro. He has a super mother who was competed by Claire Valentine, a dressage rider, trainer, now List 1 dressage judge, and then he has this incredible sire De Niro, a horse that in its breeding life has produced offspring that have won 2.7 million euros. He had 6 children at the 2012 Olympics in London.
He is a British bred Oldenburg stallion by Rubenstein, out of the prolific elite mare Belvedere, who again is by De Niro. Rafiel was actually the national novice dressage champion in 2014, and in fact he has amassed almost 300 points so far in his career. He is now absolutely flying into PSG.
Habanero is a purebred Spanish black stallion. There are currently less than 0.03% black PREs in the world that have been granted the cherished superior grading status accolade of Calificado. He has competed successfully up to inter-eye level. To date remains the only PRE ever selected to represent Great Britain in international CDI dressage. Habanero combines the lines of the military stud, including the proven movement stallions Jensen and Caesar, with the outstanding traditional bloodlines of one of the oldest Spanish breeders, ARPA. Jed, as he's known in the stable, is black stallion, only 3 years of age, standing at 176 centimetres tall. He's by Enzo Ferrari, who stands in Germany, but was bred in Holland and used by the German breeders to enhance the energy and electricity of the great Dutch dressage horses. Enzo Ferrari is the same line as the Great Painted Black, produced and competed by Ankie van Grusven in Holland for the Dutch Olympic team. He's only 3 years old, his rideability has proved to be impressive, and he shows a super temperament, balance and attitude towards his work. Only 4 years old is Chartstürmer, licensed with the Visa M's in Vector of 2015, where he was one of only 5 colts to be awarded a premium title. His sire is Caramel WE, and he was champion stallion at the Hanoverian licensing in 2010, and went on to win his performance test as a 5-year-old, and he was also Bundes champion as a 3-year-old as well. Chartstürmer's dam was greatest hit, qualified for Visa M's, the mare show, where she achieved her premium status.
This is Summertime Blues. He's by the stallion Shutterfly, who's the son of the great Sir Donahue. Sir Donahue being a reserve world breeding champion and really responsible for some of the best offspring that have been produced in Germany in recent years. Schmerken is a cross with the thoroughbred Glorious Crusader. So his mother, Moulin Rouge, is by the Grand Prix stallion Margot Ha. And he himself was the reserve champion of his performance test.
So here we have the WHS Zorro, standing at 169 centimetres tall, the 5-year-old black stallion by Dream Boy, and the mare by Have It Off. is from Dream Boy's first foal crop in 2012, which has already produced KWPN licensed stallions. A Vivaldi son, Dream Boy is a modern long-legged stallion of elegant type with an impressive hind leg action that is evident in all three gaits. He has been successfully competed at Small Tour.
This is Woodlander Wales. This is the best of British pony breeding. Woodlander Wales is by the life-approved Woodlander Vivaldi. So, a seriously good dressage father and an absolutely gorgeous Section C mother. Galina from the Synod stud. So Wales has already produced higher first foals from his first crop of pony foals.
So here we have Casanova. He's out of the unique Laureus Crusader and Rubinstein lines by the much celebrated stallion Contendro's Boo. 2014, Casanova was assessed by the Anglo-European Studbook, who was so impressed by his quality that they awarded him the full licence status. He has attended the British Warm Blood show as a yearling, where he was placed first by 2 foreign judges. His first crop of foals are now starting to arrive, and the first few have shown the stamps he carries with him: the elegance, loose elastic movement and modern in type. Denver is rapidly gaining a reputation amongst breeders as a stallion that gives great movement and refinement to mares. His sire Johnson was champion dressage stallion at his own licensing in 2005. Johnson is the son of Grand Prix Cur Stallion Jazz, with the Cocktail and Cur Fleming lines there. He has this year provided his first licensed son, 3-year-old Johnny Cash, LG. His young stock taking premium grades at BEF futurity shows. He has regional winners in both dressage and eventing disciplines.
This is Duke of Gay, Dante Valentino, Madoc, and then wonderful thoroughbred breeding, British breeding. Madoc, the Hanoverian stallion by the half-thoroughbred mart, who stood for years in the east of England and produced one after the other of top sports horses for dressage, for show jumping and for eventing.
So he is a proven international Grand Prix stallion, representing his country on many occasions. He has been acknowledged as a superior stallion by attaining the coveted calificado status and is recommended sire for producing dressage horses within the Spanish studbook. During his short Grand Prix campaign between 2009 and early 2012, Guardadamas was placed in the top 3 in around 20 competitions with consistent scores in the late 60s to over 70%. It is Rembrandt DDH. Born in 2001, Rembrandt has gone on to win 2 Pony European Dressage Team gold medals and 1 silver, and has had top 10 placings at 3 consecutive European Championships in the team, individual and cur tests. He has many exciting UK bred offspring coming of age now in the next few years with breeding royalty, such as Donna Hall, Sandro Hit, Negro. His early UK offspring have been evaluated, British Futurity Elites, with 3 being the top scoring pony foals overall for 2 years running. He is also proving very popular with eventing mares, both ponies and horses. Franklyn Sugar was born in 2006 by first Heinrich. On the mother line, his dam, Eileen, by Accord II, has injected superb jumping blood into Franklyn Sugar's breeding. He's graded BWBS and approved AES stallion as well, and received a first premium, BEF plus the highest dressage score. He's now competing at British Dressage Advanced level, and plans are to move him up to PSG in the coming season. He has that rare mixture of presence and performance and looks to be an exciting sire for the future.
He is, I think, the best horse we've ever bred at Woodlander Stud. By Don Frederick is a son of Don Federico out of a Veltmeyer mare. He is then from a Rousseau Alabaster Veltmeyer mother. He was just the reserve 3-year-old at his test in Berlin, in Neustadt-Dossa. His trot was also an 8, but the canter and the walk were 8.5. This is a British bred stallion. He's graded Hanover, Oldenburg and the British Warm Bloods.